Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Happy December. Well, no, we already played in December, but happy end of December. Um, cool. So, how are we all doing today?
Very good.
Great.
The
Doing good.
people
Good.
watch the people watching on YouTube will notice that we have extra light because we're actually playing during the day today.
Yay.
And this
Especially
is
on my side.
yes, absolutely. We can actually see your face. We definitely need to get you a Gloomstalker type character next time. You sort of fade into the shadows. So, are we ready for? Oh, beforehand, yes. Apologies to the people watching for my 2 hours of talking to myself. Um, back at back at the last episode. No idea why Discord decided to crash, but OBS decided to not record all of my other players' voices, which meant that I sounded like a crazy person. But then again, so many voices in my head. They need to express themselves.
Nothing we didn't know.
On that note, so let's do a little quick recap of both the discussions that we had last time that they couldn't hear your side of it, and then after that, let's see about your escalation of Mountain Bala. Um, who can tell me about discussions that were being had? So we had a discussion between Vroon and Gale.
Yeah, but that's the one who was on the second part, so
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
true. That
we've
one.
got that one.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So we had who do we have? We had a conversation.
Between
Ruben and
Heinrich.
Heinrich.
And the group.
Heinrich and who?
Rune.
And Vroon. Yes, that was about I forget what.
About how Heinrich was doing.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, and I think Inete was in the bunch as well. We're going. How dare you complain? You are gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. She came up after that or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I,
then go ahead, go ahead.
I had a serious discussion with Eku and a cuddly discussion with Inete,
Yeah,
like
right.
midnight drama.
The forced spooning of go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play. Yeah, she was having a panic attack, and you played her to sleep. That was very sweet. Yeah, Inete slowly but brutally discovering that adventure life is maybe not for her.
And yet she chose to come with us on the mountain.
She
Yes.
did. She did. Yeah. But I think it was more or less to sort of maybe. I mean, you kind of pushed on the fact that she was actually more powerful than she thought, and so I
Mhm.
think she's testing that. But she was maybe not necessarily expecting to come up against a hag.
Yes, but she
So
didn't make the safe choice.
It's
no,
okay.
no.
She has a warding
Definitely.
bond.
She has warding bond. I will add warding bond to. Is that no? That's not concentration, right?
No, I don't think so. But let me double check for you.
Um,
No.
okay. And warding bond gains +1 to AC, I believe.
+1 AC and saving throws,
Right. Okay.
and has resistance to all damage.
And the rest of
And
that damage goes to you. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So she goes from 12 to 13. Okay. So that's already done. Um, I'm actually gonna put in warding bond on token on you as well. There we go. Um, were there any conversations? I think that was pretty much it. Um, you heard the story of Mbala from Eku, but that was a bit the idea that this was a community of scientists and astronomers that had sort of climbed up to Imbala to get away from the dangers of the jungle and to sort of explore the stars and explore the universe. But there was definitely a moment where you're going, this is not the full story. And despite you trying to maybe interrogate her a bit more, Eku was very much saying, I cannot tell you this. This is not something that I can tell you. And I think that was the conversation that you had with Eku, Sorsha, where she was going, I cannot tell you this. I understand your frustration, but I cannot tell you more.
No, it's not me. It was between Eku and Gale, actually.
Oh, was that?
That part, yes. I believe
Oh,
it was
yes.
with
And it was that conversation that was interrupted by Salida going, look at this woman who claims to know everything and hasn't, and
right.
yeah.
Salida trying to sort of sow a little bit of discord maybe.
And I had a quite interesting discussion with Celida also with, I don't know what your fucking thing is, but if you hurt my friends, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yes, the whole thing, you being Heinrich being the big man, trying to No, but I mean, yeah, I mean, considering your firepower, you were definitely a person who would be, no, take my threat seriously because I will burn down you and your village in the same spell.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay. On that note, in the second, so that was the kind of the rough summary of the first part. In the second part, you started climbing up Mount Imbala. On occasion, through the mists, you could see the flights of terrafolk around the camp. Clearly, they have maybe a nest somewhere. I mean, it's a lot of cliffside. The path up to Imbala was a bit rough, though. It was, but rough by disuse. As in, this was a very clear and marked path into the stone. It's not you climbing up a cliff. There are clear paths up to it. It's just that with a good machete, you went through a couple of. Basically, I simplified the climb. And you were helped by a distraction from your two guides, who put up a lot of smoke, who put a lot to try and move away the terrafolk from the side that you were climbing up. As you climbed to the top, you managed to actually see the view of the surrounding area, and you noticed a couple of things. You noticed, first of all, the expanse of the I forgot to prepare this. Okay. So now I've got all the little dots appearing on screen here. The heart of Uptau, and there was also a blue dot. Yeah. Well, when I say floating, is it sort of? Yeah, but it was not floating as in flying above. It was very much sailing as it's on top. Sort of. So the large blue sheet over the canopy. Yeah, and of course, terrafolk going about. The peaks of flame farther to the south, the Cobalt Mountains as well. Over this vast sea of just purely green. Let's see. Other than that, oh, and of course, as you climb to the top, you found the old gates of the Mbala village or town, which seemed to be filled in with skulls. Many, 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 many skulls. All of them whitened by age. Some of them, well, most of them showing signs of being gnawed on or sort of bitten, so the scrapes of teeth or something about them. And you found Imbala being this well, you basically sort of stepped into a, a ruin that was just not. A lot of it is wooden houses, sort of crumbled to the ground with age and decay. But you also saw stone platforms, um, works, maybe an overgrown. There's an old observatory in Rajasthan, which is very much this. So basically, stone, a whole plaza full of stone artifacts that would allow you to read the sun. So maybe a sundial, a sextant, or a lot of these instruments, basically made out of stone or metal, either overrun with vines or crumbled by erosion. Completely rusted through or eaten through by exposure, by the rains and so forth. Although you wouldn't have a lot of rain up here, you would probably as you're above the canopy, but definitely a lot of wind and humidity at least. And the only sign of life, apart from the flying monkeys that have taken refuge in the last from Rimini trees around here, was an old woman cleaning in front of her hut. Um, who, well, I'll.
Was she cleaning or preparing
Cooking.
her dinner?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, let's put it both. She's doing, old woman in front of her.
Chores.
Yeah, she all her chores. Um, she presented herself as Nanny Poo Poo. You did not present yourselves, if I remember
No.
correctly. You had no names that were ever given. Zorsha decided to
eventually.
get to know her a little bit better by delving into her mind, which has not been a very good experience.
No, but will come in handy.
It certainly came in handy as you recognized this creature as definitely not human. But there was also something about how whenever you try to go into somebody's mind, it never really works well.
Depends. Depends. With the dark elf, it saved Hanwick.
That is true.
So it depends.
Hmm. Um. Okay. And so, as you had all been itching. She looked suspicious. She sounded suspicious. Rune was getting very antsy. His hand, sort of very clearly, sort of gripping knuckles on his maul. Heinrich is going, thinking, I something's going to go down, and I want to be ready for it. Gale as well, moving into position, starting to look around to make sure, different angles and strategies. And so when Sorsha, Inete a bit confused, quite rattled by this woman's appearance in the first place. And as soon as Sorsha stumbles backwards, falls into the whole thing about so going burner, kill her with fucking burn it, kill it with fire. And that's when we roll for initiative on the last turn. So I'm going to be moving you back to the map. Here we go. And I'm going to be moving our friends to it as well. Welcome, therefore, to... just as a quick reminder, you can see that as Nanny shifts back into shifts away from her appearance um, into this crone with a mass of green hair about her. There's definitely a moment where you see all the monkeys in the trees start to get agitated. And let's go for initiative now. So we have. Let's start with. So Sorsha, you had mentioned that you. Let's see. Sorsha, you wanted to cast dissonant whispers, correct? Okay. So let's now that we've rolled for initiative, let's start off with a bang. Let's get Nanny Poo Poo her just rewards. Let's put it that way. And I'm actually going to move her. Well, that's not bad damage. Okay, let's see. So this is wisdom, you say? Okay, so that's a miss on her. Okay. Yeah, okay, not a problem. Keeping me honest. Keeping me honest. And so she needs to run, correct? Okay, and actually, because I'm adding something new here. Because let's face it, you guys are at an appropriate level. And so she runs, what, 30 feet, correct? Away from you. Yes, well, her movement, yes. She uses her reaction. And let's see, yeah, 30 feet. Okay. So yes, she runs, basically she runs into her hut. So I'll just bump this right here. Oh, wait, no, let's see. Can you see inside the hut? Oh, no, dynamic lighting. Yeah, no, I did not, yeah, she's in the hut because she's, anyways. Let's put it this way. I didn't put a dynamic on the hut. So let's see. I'll do this quickly right now. In the meantime, but first, okay, Laryl, go ahead. What is Laryl gonna do? Okay, so Laryl is definitely going to be target. Okay. And this is within 60 feet. So let's see. Oops. That's 30. Okay, 60. So basically, yeah. Okay, so the first one, the closest one is going to be the dazing. So if you, what's it? Dazing ray, wisdom saving throw. Okay, if on the flying monkey. Wisdom. That's a 13. So I think that's okay. And the second one over there, which is okay, wisdom as well, and that is a 3. So this one is feared, correct? It's spooked. Okay. Spooked. Right. So as the first thing, and you can see that she runs as the whispers goes through. There's definitely a moment where something sort of ruckus in her, and she runs off, holding her hand her head in her hands. But as she enters, as after Laryl, the something happens to the landscape, starting from sort of centering around this area right here, so that you're not exactly sure if it's the hut, maybe it's the pool. A green wave of mist just goes right through you across the land, and you can see that as it puts itself onto the ground starts to blacken. the vegetation starts to shift. The whole of um, the whole of the background starts to change, as now the lush vegetation that covered is changed into bony protrusions, masses of skeletons, as you notice that all the vegetation has turned to this mire, and what you thought you were maybe stepping on with the grass is again it's powdered bone. That is a it's a cistern, which it's an opened it's a very wide well. Let's put it that way. So it's an open well. Um, you you would not know, but usually these things are for water conservation, so usually they're quite deep. Um, I want everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Yes. Actually, Inete is going to have hers as well. 24. Um, okay. Okay. If you want to start over, yeah, you want to start now? Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, so Vrundamon, you are so the only person affected here would be Gale and Inete. So yes, but that's not gonna bring her she rolled a 9, so um what happens is the thick um you start the ground starts to slowly shift, and what you think might be sort of mud starts sort of creeping up your feet. But underneath the mud, you can feel the spiny points sort of gripping into you, and as you look down, you start seeing these skeletal hands starting to grip at you and catch at you. So all of those who succeeded, you are fine. However, all those who failed, so that'd be Gale, you're considered on difficult terrain. So I will mark this as not yet. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? Um, let's put this right here. And you are at level 1. There you go. Okay. Right. After that, it's going to be the flying monkey's turn. So the flying monkeys are basically going to rush you. They have a movement of 30 feet, and they're going to go 30 feet. They come on. 30 feet. Um, well, actually, they might just sprint towards you. So. There we go. That's a lot of them. But then again, that's what they're here for. Okay, all of those have moved. This one, there we go. This one, the 60. go. And I think the only one who can actually get to Vroon. Oh no, actually this one's frightened, so it's not move. It's not gonna move anywhere. And I think, yeah, I think that this, yeah, this one's gonna be is sort of crying out. Um, I think it's gonna. It had something in its hand. I'm going to. I'll consider it as a sort of a bite as it throws something at you. Yeah, it just stays there angrily waiting for its comrades to come in. Rune, what's your high perception? You notice that this one right here, the two that are marked with the little skulls, those two seem to be emaciated. Fur has maybe dropped off. They're clearly undead. Heinrich, you're up. So you were what did you had mentioned? Scorching Ray. Right. Okay. You want to still cast it, but I mean, Nanny's out of sight right now. Okay. So 4 darts. How many you said? Oh, third level. So yeah. Okay, 5. So yeah. So this one is dead. This one is dead. Yeah, they're flying monkeys. Come on. These things have no. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5. That's the 5 bolts. So yes, you throw it in. You throw your bolts up into and each missile sort of spears one of these monkeys. Just go and they all sort of flump to the ground, um, in with cries of pain. Okay. Gale, you wanted to cast Spirit Guardians, yes. Yeah, I apologize for that. It's difficult to say to telling you. By the way, you have the surprise round, but it's not really a surprise round because she knows what's coming. So, Spirit Guardians. Radius is 15 feet. Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Um, on just so that we don't have the frustration of that whole I mean you can move if you wish, but just to avoid the frustration, we'll roll the damage on the beginning of their turn, basically. Yep. Yeah. I get it. Oh, yeah. The hut is right here. Yeah, by the way, yeah, there's a flying monkey here and there's a flying monkey here. Let's put it that way. Yes, you're difficult terrain, yeah. That's a 10, 15, 10, 20. You can basically move 3. Okay. Um, Inete. So I had prepared an action for Inete, which was basically to go up to the monkeys and start. She's gonna move. First of all, she's wondering about what's going on about her feet. But she's going to move closer to Rune because that's what he had mentioned she should do. She should stay close. You can see that at every step, her boots are being lacerated by these thorns or bony fingers. And she says, "Scare them away. The monkeys will not fight. Will certainly not fight for her. They are just beasts." And she starts basically clanging, and she uses thaumaturgy, basically to start yelling at the monkeys. So I'm gonna have her make an intimidation. Okay, so that is because I'm giving her advantage because of thaumaturgy, so that's a 19. So on their turn, the flying monkeys are most likely going to yeah. Okay, they just rolled a 21. So nah, they might stay in the fight. It is going to be so after Inete. Let's put it this way. Yeah, so it's going to be Nanny's turn. Actually, let's bump her. I need to. Okay, so okay, there you go. She appears here. And going, children, children, please. There is. Sorry? No. Your dissonant whispers is damage and then they run. It's not fear or anything. It's a one. There's no a lingering effect. Unless no, well check it, but I don't think that it's damage and they run. But after that, the next turn, there's no lingering fear effect. I believe. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because it's dissonant whispers. It's making the person run away, but it's the only fear action that you can actually put something to something that is immune to fear, which is weird. I just want to make sure something. Yeah, that's what I thought. By the way, for those at home who are wondering what's going on, I'm actually using some of the rules for hags coming from Volo's Guide to Monsters. Have a look, especially the lair actions. Some of them are actually quite cool. As in, she has gotten a bit of an upgrade. So yes, so Nanny appears in this corner, going, "Children, please, there is no need to fight. I am sure that we can come to some arrangement. I apologize if I scared you, but I mean you no harm." And that's going to be her turn if somebody wants to respond. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. Okay. Um. Yes, you saw something appear on the map. Basically, just above you, there's Gale right above you on the map. Right. So you hear sort of scrambling, moving rock and earth and soil as you peer about, and you can just see two figures sort of rising up from the shallow graves where they had been buried, and again you hear sort of still coming from Nanny and going, "Brother, sister, please show our guests that we mean them no harm." As two flesh golems sort of erupt from, not erupt from, but rise slowly from there and make their way towards the. I'm gonna put them here. Um, Actually, this one just comes right in front of you, Gale. Um, I'm gonna put it in 15 feet because they're considered having to rise up. So this one is definitely actually no, they don't even get that far. They don't get that far. Yeah, but yeah, but the within the Spirit Guardians, their movement is halved, correct? Right. So first of all, this one moves up here. This one moves in, so they basically only do 5 feet. Um, and yes, they are going to take damage. So it's a Wisdom saving throw. Huh. So that is a 14. So roll the damage if you wish. This is the last time I'll take the first one that you rolled. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it could have been as well for the monkeys so it's a bit. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, actually, wait. What's the DC? 16, which means no. This one right here actually saves, and the second one I need to do as well. Sorry, this is new monster. Who this? Okay, so they take 9. Yep. No, they don't have a +2. No, no, the one that has they have advantage. They have advantage on um, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. However, let's see. Oh, okay, he does not have sight. Yes, he will. So he'll slam into you, um, Gale, because he means you no harm. Ooh. Okay, so the second one does not hit, I'm guessing. But a 22 for 14. That's no harm. Well, she did. No, she said that show them that I mean them no harm. I think that was what she should have said. Um. Oh, and you are under concentration. Spirit Guardian. Okay, you're going to roll Constitution. Roll a. Yeah, that's a good. Ooh. Okay, good. Rune, your turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what does that do? Okay. Okay. So I'll put. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. A 15 is not enough. Yeah, nice. So as you and don't guys, don't nobody waste a an advantage on this one. As you bring your hammer right through, there's it hits nothing, and the it's like fog as you rush in and hit her with the big smash. She goes, and the it basically it disappears. Yeah, she disappeared. But clearly, it went right through. There was nothing there. So Rune, what do you do? Oh yeah, bonus action, action. Okay, yep. You still have 10 movement. Yeah. Okay. The monkey's flying, right? So, um, yeah. Actually, I don't think this one would be flying. I think this one would be sort of crawling on all fours, sort of running up. Yeah. Sorsha. Okay. Does that protect you from Faye as well? Yes. Okay. Cool. Um, let's put in. Let's see. What can we put you here? Um, yeah. Let's put this right here. Okay. Protection from evil and good. Aberration, celestial filament. Okay. Cool. Um, that means disadvantage on rolls against cannot be charmed, possessed. Okay. Nice. Right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Most likely frost. Yeah, so most. Okay. Okay, so the dexterity first, that is a 13. And then the strength, you mentioned? That is a 10. So let's see. The first one would have been this one right here. The second one maybe would have been the one next to Vroon. So the telekinetic, you say? What does it do? Okay. So 30 feet that way. I'm basically going to say that Laryl just picks it up and just launches it in. As I mentioned, that this one does not have flight. Uh, and let's make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, yeah. It would take half, but 30 feet in the air, that is 3d. No, 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 this one's dead. This one sort of crumbles. Um, I mean, I could have even have put it into the pool here, but no. But yes, Laryl just sort of picks up the monkey. Rune, as you're walking towards it, the monkey hisses at you, and then all of a sudden just gets picked up by the neck and flung to the left, and smashes into a pile of skulls and remains inanimate. Right. So once again, can I have everyone roll a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay, so DC. You may. Does it allow you to have them re-roll saving throws? Okay, yeah. So, Gale, you can just re-roll. Yeah, yeah, true. Okay, there we go. That is good. So you are still. So here's the system. The DC is 15. If you do a natural 20, you will remove your. So it's whenever you fail, you go down the track. If you do a natural 20, you remove yourself from the track, but other than that, you stay at the same. So you are still right now sort of bogged in, but you are not going any worse. However, Inete is going worse, as you can see that the gunk and the arms have now been a bit more focused. As you can see that they've come up to her knees, and she is therefore her speed is 0, and she is going to take damage. She takes 4 points of damage. Oh, you take it right? Yes, yes, absolutely, that is true. So Rune, you take 2. And so you can feel it within you can feel it where she feels it, right? As this crushing and this piercing of bones within, and as she cries out in pain. And I think her next action is probably going to be to try and break herself from it. Is the what? No, because this is more. No, this is a no. This is a lair action. Yeah, it's. I appreciate the fact, and I know that some GMs do allow us going. Oh, this is a trap that's based on undead. You can turn away. You can turn the undead that are part of the trap, but in this case, I am going to say no. But nice try though. Nice try. Um, that is the monkeys. I'm actually going to say, considering the sheer massacre of the monkeys, they are going to run. Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. True. So wisdom. Yeah, okay. You can roll for damage if you wish. Yes. Definitely. No, no, absolutely. These things have three. Not necessarily. But yeah, the rest of them are basically going to skedaddle away. Yeah, they're gonna run. They are not They are not staying. The three left are not going to. There you go. They're out. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention before we get to this was during the lair action. Yeah, so Nani appears here. Well, well, well. Please do not hurt my pets. I'm going to remove the flying monkeys. Heinrich, you're up. Okay. I will definitely give her advantage on. I mean, actually, technically, these should not be dex saving throws. These should be strength saving throws. But I'm going to be giving. I'll give her advantage because of her size. Yes. Well, actually, Heinrich must have read my playbook because of what's coming next. You'll understand why you. Um, yeah, it's going to be good. Well, basically, the flesh golems they were hitting you, but they were going to grapple you and try to restrain you because that means no harm. And now that's a bit yeah. Mhm. Okay. That's it. Okay. Um, Gale, you're up. Okay. Okay. So I just want to be sure. So it's what 10-foot radius. So that's a 20 by 20. So 20 by 20. Okay. So oh right, yeah. But anyways, yes, sir. But in D&D, circles are squares. Um, yeah, and you're centering it what this point right here. So let me take it bright. So this would be this basically. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So how much? So the flesh golem needs to make a saving throw, which is Constitution, I believe. Jesus Christ, these things have been 48, so that makes 24 damage for him. Yeah, the hut is blown. The hut is completely blown away. Yes, actually. So yep, but I am going to exactly what I'm trying to figure out. Which means, so first of all, Constitution saving throw. That is a 19, so she'll take half. And then, yep, she drops her invisibility. I was about to move her as well. I'm going to remove the shattered monkey corpses. So how much did she take? She took 24, correct? Okay. Yeah. Oh, delete those. Delete these. Okay. That way we have a clear understanding of what's going on. Yeah, Nanny basically says, you do not understand. I can bring you knowledge. I have seen things here. Yeah. No worries. I think you still have your bonus action? Yes, but you cannot. Yep. You can see. So you can see that as you blow the walls from the tent, in the remains, Nani is looking at you. She has this gourd in her hand, and you can see that there is potions and trinkets. All of them have been sort of smashed to pieces, and she's sort of looking about, sort of furious at you having broken her things, basically. As she was maybe sort of trying to. You basically came in and smashed a collector's collection. She is really not happy. Yeah, there's a few talismans that I'm going to be taking off my list here. Yeah, there's a few things I'm taking off my list. A couple of things that she can't do. Yeah, definitely. Um, it's going to be Inete's turn. Inete, sure. Yeah, sure, sure. Whoops. Where did I put that? Is it in my object layer? Yes. So here's the thing: is that, huh? Um. Yeah. I think I'll roll a d20. Um. Let's see. No, I think as you push the cauldron over, Gale, and I'm going to mark it as an X. There we go. You kick the cauldron. Um, you maybe see that the dark liquid that comes out sort of bubbles and like tar, or like a sort of a tar pit, and you can see within it, captured like a bug in amber. You can see the skeletons of rodents, lizards, and stuff like that. But as they almost try to crawl out, as the quivering right there. Zorsha, you definitely have this thing. We're going, what thing? Inete is going to take her. I'm going to have her make a saving throw to try and get out of the gunk as she's panicking. Let's see. I'll go for dexterity. Yeah, that's a 17. So she manages to sort of, so she's no longer really paralyzed, but still, so she's still at 1. Okay. So she sort of moves about, but you can definitely see she's her eyes are open in horror as she's wondering what to do. It's gonna be Nanny Poo Poo's turn as she turns to Gale, to the towering Gale, and um yeah. There are things in this world that you do not understand, and I am certainly one of them. Could you please make me a, let's see, uh, well, technically, this is an innate casting. I think it would be, yeah. Um, yeah, it's still casting. Yeah. Uh, 45. Yeah. Yep. You can. Yeah. Okay. I'll allow it. You just counterspelled a vicious mockery. Uh. um. Okay. The flesh golems are pretty much going to and this one is going to come through the wall. And they are going to. So there are 4 attacks. Each of them with advantage. Oh no, sorry. Beginning of their turn. Wisdom saving throw. The first one is a 16, and the second one is a 14. Okay, so could you please make the damage? Okay, that is nice. So this one takes 10, and this one takes, what was it? Minus 20. Nice. Okay, let's see. What is? Okay. You should. Yeah, you could have. So 4 attacks. Um, that's 1. That's a 12. No. 2. That's a 26 for 18. Yeah, he broke through the wall. No. The flesh golem here just went whole Kool-Aid and just crocked go right through the wall, so that's not a problem. Yeah. Uh, yes. So that's the first one right here. Okay. That's a 15. Okay. And what thunder damage? Okay. Minus 12. Okay. That's going to be interesting next turn. Um, so you put on the 18, and so the other one now, the other flesh golem is as well. Oh, I think that's good. Um, yep, that's max damage. You certainly may. You need a 4+. You need a. Are there any? Is it? Yeah, because I think that's everybody's reaction. So yep, you're down. Which technically means that the second slam is as at advantage because you're on the ground, but 17 is not enough. So it's a good thing because that was 2 death saving throws. Because right now Nani Poo is not. She's going for the kill on specifically on you, Gale. You've made a nasty enemy. Well, you already did once. Yep. Um, Rune, you're up. Yeah, of course. Ignore it. It's if it's for flavor. Okay. What is prayer of healing? No. Okay, so Inete goes up back to full. Gale, you are still large, by the way, correct? Because the concentration is from Heinrich. Okay. Um, and and yes, okay, okay. Um, now you are within sight of yourself, so yeah, okay, okay. Sorsha, you're up. Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
Wow! Oh, yeah,
Oh, that is
that was
nice.
the best casting of Cure Wounds I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's 2 weights into 2. That is wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, good. Um okay. Bonus action? You want a bardic inspiration someone? Mhm. Okay, who is he shooting at? Okay. So not the old woman who seems weaker and much more likely a target for Laryl? Okay. Okay, so first one, let's put in this one. So number 4 is no, so it's 2 and 1, correct? Um, but maybe the dazing, yeah. Okay, so what is it? The dazing is? Okay, he is dazed. So this one right here is dazed. But the other one, yes, the fear, it doesn't even, it just wafts over. You can see that now that you can see them, these flesh golems seem to be made of not just, of course, the sort of this humanoid. Let me, I'll share the handout here. Oh, interesting. Can you not see the image? Ah, here we go. Yes, you can see it. Yeah, it's a patchwork. But the patchwork here is not only of there is some elements of human anatomy, but a lot of it seems to be Gorillians. There's a few patchworks of strange fur. You're not exactly sure. There's definitely dinosaur skin on some of the patches. It is a patchwork of creatures from all over Chult. This is not just mammals. This is not just humanoids. There's definitely things that in this where you're struggling to identify all of the origins of the different pieces, and from a brother and sister. Yeah, yeah. I mean, some do knitting, some do stitching, and this one stitches in another different way. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. As the layer action, so again, I can have everybody have dexterity. So, Gale, let's go strength. Let's say strength. So, Gale, you technically have advantage because of your size, but you also have disadvantage because you're laying on your back. Yes. And so Inete is definitely. Oh, 15. She's good. Okay. She can. Straight roll for you. Yes. Oh, Heinrich, that's a strength, by the way. We said. No worries. Okay. So yes. Hmm? Sorsha has 18. So Heinrich, your movement speed is halved. Um. There you go. But other than that, all of you, for the rest of you, are fine. The old hag right in your face. I'm actually going to no. The old hag in your face is going to start whispering things into your, sort of looking at you, and is actually going to cast vicious mockery. She is. Let's see. Oh, it is not mentioned. Ah, well, no. Okay. So vicious mockery. Wisdom 12. Jesus Christ. Yep. You have nothing. Okay, your turn. Okay. Mhm. They are not humanoid. No, they are not considered humanoid. You're pretty sure that hags are fey. That is why Vroon could not detect her as being problematic. Sorry, did you guys hear that whistle? No. Okay, good. Mhm. Nice. Okay. Um are you going all of the rays? All in? How does it work for Scorching Ray? Do you have to declare, or do you can declare one by one? Okay, so you're going first for this one. Okay, so that's yeah, that's a hit. Okay, right. 15 is enough. Okay. You can see that the skin and the flesh of this creature are particularly dry and seem to just really sort of rush up in flames. Yeah. Okay. So that's yeah. Yep. Okay, another 6. Well, actually, no, another 12. So this flesh golem, with the scorching rays, you can see these holes making these impact, and it's actually starting to almost to catch fire as this papery, probably the tar that is used to maybe hold the body together or on the inside takes flame, and this creature sort of starts yelling and almost screaming. It sounds almost like the hissing of steam rather than a human howl, but definitely in pain, definitely very, very badly damaged. That's your turn? Okay. Yep. Gale, you're up. Mm-hmm. Golems are constructs. Though these, yes. How much do you have in Arcana? Huh. I don't know if you would understand that these are constructs with regards to undead. Make a roll an Arcana. Let's try and justify me telling you that. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Technically, could even be in a religion roll, but I'm not exactly sure if. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Um, I can tell you, I'm not gonna have them roll the saves. Nothing happens. Neither Nanny, neither the flesh golems are turned. You only have one. Do you have two channel divinities now? Right. Yeah. Wait. No, I think you only have one. You have multiple options, but you have two uses of divine. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, they're. You notice that the even okay. I'll say this. It has helped in one way is that now you are sure that these creatures are not undead. You know that these creatures, as they have not been, even when some are even if they get their save, you'll see they'll shun a bit and push through. This case, it's just the light that you radiate doesn't even phase them. They don't notice it. Okay. I need to go get your. Sorry, I need to go get your character tokens. Okay. Let's see. This one is controlled by Gale. There you go. Oh, that is true. Oh, true. You have your own. Yes. Wait. I'll be right back. I'll be right there. I apologize. Here we go. That's the one. That is yeah, that is true. Yeah. Okay, here's your trident. Um, so where do you want to put it? You have control. Just verify it. All right. Okay. So what was the damage? No. No, no. 14 is a hit, and that's yeah, that is good stuff. That is very good stuff. No, hmm? Okay. It's immaterial, so technically it could share space with another creature. Um, Inete is going to yeah, what is she going to do? She's got bless. I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to cast bless on up to 3 creatures of your choice. And I think she's going to cast bless on Gale. Let's put it. Let's put this right here. Vroon, and actually herself. um, and she is going to. Yeah, she's going to move this way. Okay. It's going to be Nanny Poo Poo's turn, and I think that during her turn, she is just going to boop. Um, yep. And now the Flesh Golem's turn. So this is going to become interesting. Because Flesh Golems, when they start their turn with under a certain threshold, they have a chance of going berserk. Hmm? She did not use a spell. No, that is one of her actions. She can go invisible. Right. Okay. So strangely enough, it's not going to change much. It's just that she has no longer any control. So I'm going to roll. Let's see. So both of them. No, actually, wait. Is it? No, none of them go berserk, but they are still going to. Gale, I'm considering that you stood up. You're muted. Ah, okay. So again, the flesh golems, they're going to keep slamming. That's 1. That's a 2. So that's a 21 for 17 and a 21 and a 23 for 20. So you take 37. Well, they're still flanking you. Okay, so you can use cutting words on the first one. Okay, yep. So I'm guessing would you use that on the first one or the second? Okay, okay, that's fair enough. So you do not take the 17. There is still the second attack, which is a 23. Unless somebody does something. Okay, and now the second one is going to attack. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. That's a 19. Is it all or nothing? Okay, so go ahead. Do the damage. Yeah, 11. So that's 5. And what kind of damage is that? Lightning. Okay. So as you bash in, you can see the lightning starts to cauterize some of the wounds that close up. Yeah. So actually +5 damage, +5 hit points. Not only it heals them. Yeah, lightning damage heals them. That's why I asked last time you did thunder damage, and I'm going, oh, she's sneaky, and then no, no, well, he took the damage. Yeah, he took the damage. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for you to hit with your trident that does 1 damage of but it's a good thing he failed his save, huh? um so yeah, the first one 16. Yeah, both. But the first one does 16 damage, which is going to put her down. The thing is, okay, well, here's a chronal shift that you might want to use, okay? Because so the first hit puts Gale down, as in she's on the floor, right? So that's 16 damage. The second one, basically, he goes in two-handed smash, sort of Hulk smash into her chest. So technically, that is a hit, that is a critical hit, and that is 2 death saving throws. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna re-roll basically that. So how does it? Um, you're re-rolling. So chronal shift is not me rolling. So even yeah, it's the same thing. So basically it's going to be a straight roll. No, because you're not re-rolling. You're re-rolling 1 die, correct? So it's the same thing with silvery barbs. Is that you're having once you have you apply the advantage before anything later. So in this case, I've taken the 25. I'm re-rolling just a straight attack, and so that is a 17. That does not hit. You are taking the 16, so you are down, but you are not taking the 9 that followed. So you're down for a second time. Um, yeah, definitely. Well, there's I'm gonna actually add this one add turn so that you can see when she's acting. But yes, definitely that would have been the case because Nani is furious against Gale and definitely will go for the kill in this case. You managed to piss her off like you should never piss off a hag. Something along the lines tells you you do not want this creature to survive this encounter because she will hound you for the rest of your lives, for your life, rest of your life, including those of your descendants. They're that vicious. So Rune, that's it for the golems. Rune, you're up. Oh wait, actually no, he was stunned. He was dazed. Um, it has no, yeah, it does. This one right here had disadvantage on its attack. No. Dazed is so. Oh wait, charmed. He, no, because it's immune to charm. It's a condition immunity. Charmed is it's immune. So Lerald's Ray did not even work actually. Sorry, my bad. No change. Everything we rolled it correctly. I knew that. Yes, definitely. These creatures have a yeah, these things. Oh, you do. You have an adamantine weapon, correct? I believe this is a construct. Um, could you look up because I believe this is a crit, automatic crit. Well, what is? Well, you can have a look at the adamantine. Anyways, do the damage and then yeah. So just click. Okay, so that already. Yep. Yes. Yep. Okay. Uh huh. Is it temporary hit points? Therefore, the no, she needs at least one hit point. Uh, uh, yeah, I kind of I don't know, unfortunately. Look, let's your divine smite. Um, let's mitigate. I'm going to give you basically going to give you the kill here. Because you did, yeah, 4, you did 13. Yeah, it had 6 hit points left. Yeah, but I already counted those. But the 13, I did not count it on the 13. It had a couple. It would have caught a couple of hit points, but we'll have a look to see if adamantine weapons do extra damage on constructs. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't really care at this point. You smash, and at that point, so Sorsha, you get temporary hit points. Is that how it works? Or because Rune, you did the divine smite, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. But you still smite. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Right. So that was your first attack. You have a second attack. Yeah. Yeah. There's no more wall. Yeah. Yep. 18. Yeah. That's a hit. Go ahead. Do the damage. Yeah. That's a smash. Yep. No, yeah, you know it's a hag. You definitely know it's a hag. And if you're not going, you're going. Oh, you hag! Oh, wait, that's what she is. Uh, you can hear in reply, sort of, you can hear the chittering of the bones around you, sort of mimicking a laughter around you. You may, and actually no. The nanny here says that sort of, well, during the lore, sort of, saying, "You may have killed my pets, but where am I then, dear dears?" Sorsha, you're up. Mm-hmm. Okay, not as glorious, but still enough. Yeah. Oh, the one attack is they would have gone through Inetta like she was sand, or like she was paper. Yeah, flesh golems are not a joke. They have basically it's a +7 to attack, and 2d8 +4 bludgeoning damage, and two of these. So no, you did really well. You did really really well. Yes. What kind of senses does Laryl have? Laryl just has dog vision. Does not have anything. No. No. Unfortunately, it does not have any any true sight or stuff like that. No. However, I am going to roll for stealth. Oh. Uh. Um. What is detect thoughts? What is it? Yeah, no, but I think detect thoughts. Yes, it can work. I think it's for a minute, correct? So you're still, so that thing is still active, definitely. Um, let's have a look. What does detect thoughts do? Detect thoughts. Um, you can. Right. So you detect the. So it says you can use a spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you cannot see. Um, Once you detect the presence of a creature, you can read it. Right. Okay, but it's still in range. You can't detect the creature with intelligence. Right. Yeah. So you can detect it. So yes, you have an understanding of where she is. Um. Now, how does this mean that you know exactly where she is? I don't think so, because you're detecting the presence. So you know that she's within. You know that she's within 30 feet of you. Definitely. She's to the east. She's to the west of you. Somewhere around the west to the west of you. Okay. What I want. Do you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a token. Let's see. No marker. I'm going to give you. Let's see. I'll give you this one right here, and I want you to controlled by Astana. There you go. So the idea is I would. Okay, so what are you shooting with? Technically you're supposed to aim at a square, but what you can do is just with your yeah, you can just do this pretty much. You know, you can just do the and you can just shoot, just pick in an area. I'm going to put in 30 feet so that this is token settings. No. There we go. I'm going to put you 30 feet. So anywhere within this circle right here. Actually, square. No, I'm giving it to her, basically. So basically, you can aim. You know that Nani Poo Poo is within that square that you're seeing, the yellow square, at the east of you. Yes. West. Yeah, wellward, towards the well. You go in. You can go into the measuring tool. Okay, so you're aiming here and here. Is that it? Okay. Sure. So even if you manage to get the right direction, you're still at disadvantage because they are invisible. So roll your first attack, which is here. You can yeah. There's nothing in that line. Let's see. Nothing in that line. Well, I can at least nothing humanoid. You have not managed to hit anything that squeaks out in pain. You've just hit bones. Okay, fair enough. Laryl is only gonna. Laryl doesn't understand. And actually, no, he's gonna fire on this because that he understands. Considering that there's no, he needs to see the target. He needs to see the target. Yeah, kinda. He can't. Unfortunately, a gazer cannot be under told to. Oh, just fire in the dark, because he doesn't have an attack. So. Um. Yeah, I mean, unless actually, to tell you the truth, unless you hit a 3, it's not going to do anything to the creature. Yeah, no. The rays just go right through it, and this one's clearly an illusion. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the lair action, so if everybody can make me a strength saving throw. Right? You have +3. Zorsha, you're okay. That's a 14 is not enough. Rune, you're okay. So, Gale, you're actually at -2 as Heinrich, you're at -2 as well. Inete. Oh, actually, no, Gale. Don't forget, you are blessed, so you can add a d4. So that will take you to 15. Heinrich, unfortunately, so you're at -1. And let's see, she's going to do a strength as well. Oh, no, that is not going to help. So Inete is going to be at level 2. She's going to take d4 damage. Heinrich as well, which means Heinrich, I need you to I'll roll d4 for Inete. That's 2. Heinrich, you take 3 damage as the claws dig into you, and I need you to make a concentration check. Okay. Yes. Okay, perfect. And Inete manages to concentrate on her blessing. But now both of you are immobilized. As now this gunk is coming up all the way up to almost to your knees, basically. It's not you slipping into the ground per se, but there's definitely a moment where it's being pulled and you've fallen down onto your knees, and now the whole of the leg between the knees is completely sort of stuck to the floor. Heinrich, you're up. Make me an Arcana check. 19. Considering hags are a tricky subject, but when Gale sort of blew away the you would have noticed it was a what's your passive perception? Eh. Um yeah, most likely green hag. Oof. Let me get my volos. Let me get my volos. Green hags. They're mostly about. Oh, great. Okay. They inhabit dismal forests, swamps, and moors. They thrive on creating despair and tragedy in the lives of their victims, and they use illusion magic. Okay. Okay. As you move, you notice that immediately it sort of wraps around you as well. So you're still in. You've moved, but you're still in the same situation. Okay. The gunk that was on the at the bottom has not moved. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Gale, you get up. That's 10 feet. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, please. Um okay. Just okay. So if it takes damage or does it. So what's the size of the spell? 40-foot radius. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So another. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the. So this basically. Uh, um, Though I think it's actually this. Sorry, no, I want square. So it's technically this. It's it's a cylinder. Yeah, but cylinders are okay. So circle. There you go. Jesus fracking Christ. Okay, so it's going to. So first of all, okay, let's. So it's heavily obscured. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, right, because it doesn't do damage. So this is not a spell that does damage. Okay. So you're concentrating. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Um thing is it's heavily obscured, which means that even you will not be it even if, you know, she's concentrating or whatever, she's still not going to be very visible. That is true. That is very, very true. There's definitely. You have what? That doesn't help. It doesn't help. So immediately, Gale, as you take up your trident, you call up to the front, and you start having this spin of the so this you can see the clouds sort of morph above you and start. It starts snowing in Chult. I cannot emphasize that enough. It is snowing in Chult.
Rune,
What the frack? As this, well, it's sleet, so it's not really. So it's a mixture of icy rain coming down.
Yeah.
Inete's jaw just drops, and she looks to she's trying to look for anybody. I think she would have turned to look to Heinrich and going, "See, gods!" Right? And she turns, and the only face is Laryl just sitting there. Go, ah! Even Laryl's going, huh? This is one of the most powerful spells and most flashy spells that you've ever done, Gale, I think.
Yeah. And it's really Gil going with a big movement with her trident, and you know, the storm, the clouds coming down, assembling, and really morphing into that spell effect.
I can just imagine the Storm from the old X-Men sort of, going.
Yeah.
As this comes down. So yes, very much so. Ineta is just going to stay there stunned for a moment.
Inete, I could do with a bit of healing, please.
Yes. And she looks down and she's immobilized.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't have healing word.
She has no. She has bless. She has cure wounds, but she does not have healing word.
Yeah.
So she tries to take a step and goes.
Yeah. So it's going to be Nanny Poo Poo's turn.
Oh, and storm is it's a 1 minute duration if I'm not losing.
Okay. So let's put in. Let's put in that. Add. Yes, I keep forgetting to add, so this would be 9. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Inete's turn is pretty much going to be just.
Didn't didn't you say Nanny Poo Poo?
And I said Nanny Poo Poo's gonna have her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
I wouldn't.
these. I'm gonna move these up this way so that
Yeah,
they're not so that they're.
relevant anymore. Please.
Let's see. She is going to make so. Therefore, she needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, DC 16.
Nope.
Nope.
So she's down.
Which means that yes, and technically, yeah, she slams down on her butt, so you hear something. Does anybody understand Sylvan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
We
Yes,
have
I do.
Sylvan speakers.
First time he uses it.
You
Loud
see
ticket, baby.
You see Heinrich go pale
Oh,
as the string of
insults.
promises and insults goes beyond what I, the GM, could imagine. Something about skinning her alive. There's this, and you don't know where it comes from, but you definitely understand she's somewhere in the storm.
Can I just, for flavor wise, just answer back if she can hear me?
Jesus Christ! Okay, she loses her invisibility.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But she's still heavily obscured.
Yeah.
How does heavily obscured work? Can you see her?
That's a good question. There's no definition in the spell, so let me have
No,
a
no,
look.
but no. It's I think it's a condition.
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, same here.
Block sight. Wait. Heavily
Looks
obscured.
vision entirely.
Blocks
Yeah.
fiction. Okay, yeah. So you do not see her. You do not see where she is.
And
Okay.
she is blinded.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
Okay, could you all make me a yeah, but she knows the area fairly well. Could you all make me a could you perception check, please?
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
guessing
This would be at disadvantage.
Oh,
It's not.
yeah.
It's not smell related, right?
No, it is not smell related. No.
Then
Oh,
then it's
man.
disadvantage.
Sorsha and I. Yeah.
Yeah,
20
Sorsha.
to
21. So
Ooh.
Gale and Sorsha, you hear a very quiet splash.
Coming from?
Oh, but the basin. Well, the pool, the tank, the whatever.
Yeah, probably.
But as you just above that, the sleet storm is raging. You start to the let's where is it? Okay, map here. There we go. And as the mist again sort of fades away, you can see the patches of green shifting under the black and basically the luscious jungle takes back what it was. The gunk that you had holding you in has disappeared.
Which probably means that she's gone.
Yeah, and not dead.
I'm not buying that.
No, I'm not buying the dead too.
Wait.
No, I'm not saying dead. Gone.
Wait.
I still can hear her.
I think I have an idea, mais wasn't there like something here?
Well, it is technically heavily obscured, but yes, there was a.
I'm going to. I don't know if we're still in initiative and if
No,
you want to
we can
consider.
we can consider this. We're out of initiative. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna lift the spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Can someone freeze that water, please?
I'm
Or
casting water breathing on us.
No, just a minute.
yeah,
Wait.
just
How?
Wait, are we moving out of initiative?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
moving
There's
out of
a bunch
initiative.
of movements. Okay, because then I want to move to
As in,
Gale.
there's a moment where you're thinking, okay, where's this? And then all of a sudden, the illusory terrain basically just sort of shifts away, and you have now a visible, but there's just the hut, the cadavers all over the place, and once again, the soup smells like broth.
Yeah. Well, no one's gonna drink that anyways.
Gale,
Uh.
Gale, stop moving.
Okay. I don't want
And
to.
Brune like finally catches up to you because you were just boom, large steps, and like puts a hand on you and heal you for 20 hit points.
do I
That feels good. Thank you.
hear her south of me? Still.
Actually, I need to have a look at that. I need to kind of see. Just give me a second.
Yep.
You know what? We've been going on for 2 hours now. So how about congratulations, guys! You managed to survive. Um, let's take a small break here, and then we can have a look. That way, you can guys think, maybe sort of think about how do you want to proceed for chasing down a hag into a well, if that is indeed what you believe has happened. So
I'm still gonna cast water breathing on us.
Wait a minute. Wait before you do that
Yeah.
because I don't need it anyways, and I have another idea.
okay, but save it for let's save it on that
Man.
cliffhanger, and let's take a break here. We'll be back in 15 minutes, and for those watching it on YouTube, well,
Next episode.
Next episode.